This is how I overcame an eating disorder. Now I have notes because I wrote down points, and I'd like for this to be somewhat structured, but we'll see how it goes. I want to say that if you are experiencing this, if you are growing through this, you are not alone. There will be better days. There will be better moments. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are deserving. And most of all, you are loved. You are so loved. And if anything can help, whatever it is that I say, or if there's anything that may stick with you, then God bless. Thank you for being here. And thank you for allowing me to share my truth, my experience. So, when I noticed the incessant cravings, it was just like it was basically all I could think about, just food. And while I'm eating food, thinking about the next thing that I'm gonna eat, and just really like overeating until I couldn't, until my body literally couldn't anymore. And I eventually came across the term eating disorder, and I was like, okay, I'm experiencing that. But you know what carried me throughout it all? I never identified with it. Now stay with me here. When you identify with something, you take that on, you take that energy on, as in, this is who I am, this is me. I guess I was towards the beginning, but still to spirituality and just deepening my knowledge of self. If I try to think back, I might be wrong, but that's besides the point. I always had this deeper inner knowing that I am love. I am that I am. And that will carry me throughout no matter what. No matter what I'm seemingly experiencing in this life. And I can only speak from my experience. Just everything that comes with an eating disorder, I experienced a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, hiding, kind of being scared of food. Once I realize I'm experiencing this, and feeling guilt for eating food, obviously feeling guilt and shame for overeating food, experienced a lot of it. I did. And I had to be forgiving of myself. I had to be kind to myself. Affirmations really helped. Writing them down, reading empowering books really helped. Like I said, I was just deepening my knowledge of self and spirituality, so that carried me throughout it so much. If anything, you could say it was a tool, because I knew I was bigger than what I was experiencing. I wasn't all that was. But there were nights and moments where it got to me, and it was just a lot, and it was overwhelming, and it was an addiction, and I just wanted out of it. I wanted to be free. And regarding the shame and guilt, I wrote this note down. I thought it was a nice point I touched on. Yet there was so much shame and guilt because I thought I was wrong or bad for doing it. I identified with the action, not knowing that I'm not that action. That action comes from the state of being. And that state of being was identifying with the shame and guilt, thinking that this is who I am. Like I said, there was moments where it really got to me, and then just like those doubts and those thoughts really came in, like, okay, this isn't right, or this is probably not normal. And I started to think about just like how I used to eat, and just my relationship with food in general, how it used to be. And then being in the midst of that, how much it changed, and just like judging myself for it. And I think that's where a lot of the shame and guilt came from, judging myself for what was happening, thinking that that's who I am. But I didn't need to judge myself. You never need to judge yourself, because who you are is love. God is within you. There's a beautiful quote. You may not know who you are. You may not know what you are. You may not know where you are, but you know that you are. What is that feeling? The feeling of being. People have called it I am. People call it God, consciousness, spirit, love, isness. But there's something underneath the emotions, because emotions stem from thoughts. There's something underneath the thoughts that is not who you are. Picture thoughts and emotions like clouds in the sky, like a bird, like the rain, like a rainbow. The happy moments, the sad moments. Picture it all like the weather, the ever-changing weather. But when you look beyond what the weather is, what color is the sky? The sky is always blue. The sky is always blue. Clear, pure, and perfect. Just the way you are. There's nothing wrong with you. This is kind of like my first time openly speaking about this, in depth at least. And no, I did not go through therapy for this. That's my story, that's my testimony. This is my experience. And you can do it too. In whatever ways feels right. Those tools and support. That support system. And going back to the point that the sky is always blue, that's who you truly are. You are God. Let me not use God, you are love experiencing itself. Spirit having a human experience. You are not a human being. You are greater than that. And that greatness, whatever you want to call it, is having a human experience. The law of assumption truly helped me. Scientific prayer, Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard. Beautiful people sharing beautiful truth that awakened within me that which I knew was true because I experienced it. This too shall pass. You are not alone. Allow yourself to reach out. For me, I isolated a lot. And if I can help somebody, please reach out. Because that's something that helped me as well. Somebody who you deeply trust. Somebody who you trust, somebody that loves you for who you are, and you love them. And you know who that is in your life. And if that might be nobody, then help is on the way. Believe that help is on the way. Allow yourself to reach out in whatever way that comes to you. Allow your mind to be open to that. For me, let me go back to my notes. Yeah, a support system, whether that's one person or 100 people, somebody who you deeply trust and who will support you. Things that helped. Not identifying with the situation or the circumstance. This is not who I am. Yes, I'm experiencing it, and it's okay to experience that. And these emotions, it's okay to feel them. Allow them to move through you, though. No need to identify with them. No need to dwell on them. That's one of the things that really helped me. I never, I don't think I ever said I have an eating disorder. I don't think I ever said those words. I acknowledged that this was something I was experiencing, but I didn't claim it. I didn't take it on as me. I didn't identify with it. And that is powerful. That is powerful. If you're into spirituality or just discovering it, that is powerful. Because you know you are more. will carry you through. I really hope the lighting is okay. Other things that helped: identifying with who I truly am. I am that I am. My I amness, spirit having a human experience. Subliminals. Subliminals, if you don't know what they are tools, they are audios, and with affirmations and frequencies, sometimes frequencies embedded within the audio, so you can't hear it consciously, but subconsciously you can hear it. And that can be very helpful, very powerful, if you allow it to be. If you allow it to be a tool, I really recommend it. Check them out. This was something that was just so cathartic. I have this memory, and it's, I wrote down admitting the eating disorder to someone I deeply trusted while still knowing that's not who I am. It was a very intimate moment, and I was scared to really speak this out loud. But it was so releasing to just admit to somebody else, because friends, I didn't really tell anybody I was going through this. I didn't tell anybody that, this is what I experienced. I did, but then I told one person, I didn't really like the response or just the interaction. So that's why I emphasize someone you deeply trust, someone that loves and supports you, somebody who is, self-aware or has empathy, or just somebody who, trust yourself, that intuition, that gut feeling, trust that to express this part of yourself to whoever that may be. Just trust what comes up and trust that. And as I was saying, admitting that to someone I deeply trusted while still knowing that's not who I am. This gave me the peace to finally express something that felt like a secret. It gave me so much peace to finally express to them, I'm going through this, I'm growing through this, I'm experiencing this. And they showed me so much love, so much care, so much gentleness, so much reassurance. And it just felt amazing. It felt like a weight lifting off. And I wish that for you. In fact, it is inevitable, because you are greater than this. You are more than this. You are inevitable. Art. I'm a wonderful artist myself, a beautiful artist. I love my art, and I love creating art. And that truly helped expressing myself, expressing yourself in whatever ways they come. That was a blessing and a gift. Such a gift. Just creating art. And when I think about it, just doing what I wanted to do, like doing the things that brought me joy during that period. I was going out to drum circles, listening to music, of course creating art, exploring other ways of self-expression and creative expression. But that helps a lot. So that's definitely something that helped me. In the last thing that I put down was forgiveness. True forgiveness. Not because you did anything wrong, not because you did something bad, but because you were always innocent. The love that you are created in the image of spirit, of love. And love is forgiveness. You are already forgiven. So allow yourself to forgive yourself. And what that looked like for me in some ways was just being gentle and kind. What that looked like was not judging myself, noticing the patterns and behaviors, and still being kind and gentle and forgiving, not judging, not hating myself. Even though there were times that I kind of wanted to, but there was something deep down within me that was like, no, I could never hate myself. No. Holding fast to forgiveness, true forgiveness. Ho'oponopono is a beautiful practice. It's a beautiful way of giving forgiveness to yourself, to the world, to others. I truly recommend looking into that. Ho'oponopono. It's an ancient Hawaiian technique, and it's very powerful if you allow it to be. Man, it's gotten really dark. God, I hope that helps. I don't know how this is gonna look. Who sow in tears shall reap in joy. It's okay to cry, it's okay to let it out. I'm sure you've had your fair share. I know I've had mine. But this too shall pass. You are so strong. You are so beautiful. And I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Better days are on the way. You haven't even experienced the best days of your life. Trust yourself. And I know that can be challenging, just going through something like this. But that's okay. It'll get better. You'll get better. For me, just it just got better. Like my relationship with food got healthier. Those triggers, like, they came up and I was able to release them, not identify with them, as I continued living my life and just doing the things that helped me, trusting in that I am, writing those affirmations down, believing in myself, believing that there is more to this, that I will grow through this, believing in God within me, myself. And there was a point in time where cookies was like one of my main things. I would fuck up a whole pack of cookies. And there were times where like I'd be, those triggers would come up when I see cookies, or like, and I'd be scared about it or hesitant and like, but cookies now, and I can admit this, and before, like, it was scary I felt shameful to even like talk about food in a natural way. We're human, we eat food, but you know, experiencing that like really kind of stripped that away in a sense. Yeah, I was just, that shame and guilt like kind of repressed me from expressing, not repressed, but just, I wasn't able to talk about food freely and openly with lightheartedness and laughter. I didn't, yeah. And so that eventually went away with time. And now to this day, cookies is one of my favorite foods. Not even desserts, just in general, I love cookies. God bless them. That will fuck me up, a cookie. I believe in you, and you will get through this. You will get through this. You are growing through this. Love is all around you. Help and support is all around you. I wish you the very best. This too shall pass. Thank you for allowing me to express my truth and my experience. And there may be more to say, and I'm just flowing. This too shall pass. You are so loved. Let's see if there's anything in my notes. My heart feels light right now. It feels good to express this. Thank you so much. Who sow in tears shall reap in joy. We fucking got this, bro.